October 11, an exceptional day marked to celebrate the girl child every year, hence, tagged the International Day of the Girl Child. A lot of events are always organized and held on this day to admonish and celebrate the girl child. Ames Media Company Limited, a media organization, is a lover of advocating for the well-being, uprightness, and the nurturing of the girl child. The International Day of the Girl Child held in 2023 at Ames Media Studio, the fourth in the series, with the theme, My Body, My Pride. This year's event was indeed successful, impactful, and memorable one. Thanks to our partners and those who made this day a reality to instill additional knowledge and morals in the growing young girls. The event started in style with the national anthem and having the second stanza serve as the opening prayer. The convener, the amiable MD CEO of Ames Media, Aja Amina Muhammad, in her opening remarks appreciates all for honoring the girls while giving reasons for the chosen theme.
Welcome to Ames Media Company Limited. In collaboration with our sister NGO, Natural Fintra Foundation, we have had this program in 4 seasons since 2017. Why are we here? In line with the global theme of our time is now, our rights, our future, we carved a sub-theme in line with the happenings in the society. Beyond the provocative ways our young girls dress, which they justify to be what is in vogue, the real thing trending in the society is posting and posing nude and then sharing such pictures, mostly to opposite sex, who would have also lured you with their own nude picture. And to take such pictures and share, the very daring ones post on social media. This event is born out of practical experiences, which I will share now. On a Saturday, I was home and a parent from all the way in Abuja shared a nude picture with me. I said, okay, no. She first called and said, I'm going to share something with you, please counsel me. She sent the picture and I told her, please, let me go observe my prayer, I'll be back. And I said, has this picture gone anywhere? She said she doesn't even know it was WhatsApp story. The very next day, at our circle, weekly circle, mommy there raised the same issue. Elijah Fatima Bikon. We had finished the circle, and she said, there's something trending. The very next day, not far apart, there's something trending which is disturbing. How do we curtail it? And narrated her own experience. So you can imagine that it has become so common that even the adults are guilty of it. It has degenerated to the extent of couple now using it to blackmail themselves when the relationship goes sour. How precarious can the situation be? A careful study and research shows that only fewer homes are immune from this practice, which is where proper parenting comes to fall. How close are you to your children? How often do you visit their homes? What are they doing when they are alone? Who are their friends? Are your friends, are you friends with their friends' parents? These are rhetorical questions that parents here should take away, and even the girls should take to their parents. We thank all our partners, friends, that has always been with us. The Criterion, the professional body of Muslim women in business and professions, Same for Rice Food, that has continued to avail us premium products from their stable. Not forgetting Indomie, Power Pasta, Education District. To all the participating schools and guests that came, I'm highly honored Permit me to just single out some people. Mr. Doyin Dada was my mentor, my tutor, my colleagues, whatever, my teacher in NTA. He just sprung a surprise on me this afternoon. Same for our ENQA General Secretary. Thank you, sir, for always nurturing. Even till now, if we say anything, we post anything, he will counsel. Thank you, sir, for always being there for us.
As much as this event is meant to impact knowledge in the young girls, fun and entertainment weren't excluded. It was awesome watching the girls from various schools display their long-practiced performances.
In the verse will I recite, my body, my pride, a masterpiece of God where dreams collide. Through this flesh and bones, my spirit soars, unveiling strength and resilience to life's raw. In the canvas of my body, my pride resides, a reflection of braveness where confidence abides. My body is described as the temple of God, for in this temple I find my true essence, a celebration of individuality, a show of God's presence. Kept in the bedrooms are some things we hold dear, are reserved for ourselves, they are kept private and clear, but there are moments and aspects we cannot share, delicately protecting ourselves with the utmost care. From the curves of my hips to my radiant face, I own the narrative, I set the pace. No standards define my worth or my stride. For my body, this temple is my greatest pride.
Disgusting. You're very disgraceful as your friends disgrace outside. Give us our phone. It's not Sandra.
Sandra, you're nude on the internet. It's not a prank. I'm very sure it's on my page. Wait, let me check. I told you, I warned you.
Good morning, my name is Star. Well, I know not to deep. I'll be taking you, sociology and history. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me. Where did you go? Here you go. Let's tell you what's your name.
My name is Bimbo. Bimbo, oh yeah, me.
What you say, what you say?
Bimbo. Bimbo, oh yeah, me.
I'm very good, very smooth and very nice. Come and see me immediately in my office.
I hope there is no problem.
When you come, we shall know if there is one. Thank you, class. I'm gonna see you some other time. Bye.
Never want. You don't want to be a lecturer. How manage? You are a father. You don't want to be a lecturer. Get out of my office right now! Get out! How will I feed my family now?
Mommy Deborah, how are you? I'm fine. How is everything? How is everything? I'm very happy. Ma, I don't like the way I saw Deborah today. Ma, do you see the way she dressed before coming to the party with her friends? Ma, what is wrong with the way she dressed? Ma, don't you know that she's a lady? Her body is her pride. And when you want to express beauty, does not demand dressing anyhow. Please, that is what is in vogue right now. My daughter is beautiful, so let her flaunt her beauty. The way she's dressing. Hey. I don't think that is good. You need to change your mind. Because when you want to dress like that, you not demand what you want to activity and what you need. But you need to dress well. And her body is her pride because she's a lady. Okay, ma'am, thank you. What you said, I'll take it to okay, no problem. Bye-bye. But what this woman said is true. Wearing all these explosive clothes are not good. I will try and fix this problem. They mock me. They boo me. Saying that I am outdated. That I live in the vintage. Claiming the Gen Z world. The world that exposes. The world that does the daring. The world that all are daring. The daring. The unusual. I was mocked and scorned, removed from the clique, shaking me of my pride, the pride I was warned of, to protect with my all. Mama calls it my glory. Papa calls it my honor. Alas, alas, alas. My friends say it should be flaunted. Now, my pride, in the dilemma of my life, I decided to protect you.
Knowing that you can't rule out the fact that intoxication by drugs can also be a factor to girls sharing their nude pictures, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, delivered a brilliant speech making the session an all-inclusive one.
Celebrating the girls. At one time in our life, we were girls. And we are still girls. Yes, we are still girls. These days, the rate at which young ones go into drug use and abuse is alarming, and it calls for serious concern. Before now, all focus is on a male child. But now, I tell you one thing, girl child now goes to drug use and abuse. When you look at the drug survey that was conducted in 2011 and you compare it with what was conducted in 2021, you will see that there is a high level of increase. And why is this? Not because the agency concerned is not working, but because of the emergence of new psychoactive substances, which are not under any form of control. When I'm talking about new psychoactive substances, I'm talking about household things. You see a young lady with a bottle of Cortez, you will not question her for holding a bottle of Cortez. You will just think, oh, it's part of our fashion. She wants to paint her nails, she wants to do fashion. But it's so worrisome that people now abuse those things. Now we know that drugs, we have so many types of drugs. We have prescription drugs, we have this, we have that. And somebody will say, why are they talking about prescription drugs? Prescription drugs, especially paracetamol. I know that a good number of people here abuse prescription drugs, especially paracetamol. I have headache, you're taking paracetamol. Or I have headache, I'm taking 3 tablets, I'm taking 4 tablets because the headache is so serious. All those things have negative effects in our body. Or the one that is raining now, the one they call colos. How many of you have heard of Colorado? Colos. Colos is a drug that it kills people prematurely. All the drugs kill prematurely. Some are faster than the other. And somebody may even ask that, I know somebody who has done this thing for a number of years and the person is still standing. You should understand that your brain capacity is different from the other person. No wonder you see somebody take 2 bottles of alcohol and is already intoxicated. And another person is taking 5, 6, 7 bottles and is still standing. But very importantly, you should know that it is a gradual thing. The repercussion of these things does not just come at once back like that. It builds up. It builds up. So you really have to be very careful with your environment.
Dancing and singing with the young girls also made it more entertaining. This was further followed by the performances.
My body is mine. I try to let the world see this, but I seem to be without a voice. Mide is so interested in what is going on with my clothes that he is constantly probing to see closeness in me. Dara, how obsessed is she with the stretch marks on my thighs? I recollect Mama's one. Shade, Shorel, guard your body, she sings in a local tongue. Your body is yours. But I got tired. I got tired of trying to make the world see that my body is mine.
Hey, Joe, shame me, I bet you don't want to stop it.
If I didn't concur, I was going to lose my day. And I could not afford to lose my day.
Fine boy, tall and muscular, every girl's spec.
Yes, I shared my needs. Just once. I had to. He wanted it. But all I have left is a story untold.
I sent my news. I did not send anyone with that. Should it? Paula did it. And
Little did I know that guys are monsters. Don't you dare say that about my gender. We are vicious. I the red, blood on the earth. We ask you to, and you do. Now me turn you to Emmy.
But you promised to keep it. You said you're not going to share it.
And you believe everything you hear. And you're supposed to be the smartest students in our class. I just did not. I did laughing. I recollect his voice clearly in my head, sounding like it happened some seconds ago. Mide mocked me. Mide mocked the mumu in me. Shame. I don't know it didn't end there. Blackmail. He blackmailed me until I got nailed with him in sexual immorality. Sex. Oh yes, sisters. Sex. Pregnancy. Oh yes, pregnancy. Mama freaked out. I want you.
Everyone is beautiful in special ways. Everyone is beautiful. No one else has a say. Everyone is beautiful. All of us, you and me. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. No one deserves to disagree. You know what? Listen to us.
live your piece of world in peace. Don't let it end in pieces. See your beauty in its entirety. Your real beauty. Your mother's beauty. Your father's beauty. In sacrifice and serenity. In giving the family best. Your rub is your guide, so make your body your pride.
Mrs. Shakira Olajobi, the CEO of Brainy Educare Services, mentored the girls exclusively while speaking on the need to care for their emotional well-being.
So it's important for us to talk about our emotions because emotional wellness is the forgotten part of wellness. So the reason why people have information and still get into a mess is because their emotional health is in a mess and they're too unstable. So any small wind of peer pressure or societal pressure that comes, they get swept by it. They can't stand. There's no self-worth that will make them stand tall, stand alone and say, even if nobody is with me on this, I'm not going that way. So it's therefore important, my girls, that you begin to pay attention to your emotional health. How do you do that? Take care of your emotional health by realizing how your emotional health gets stronger or weaker. Let me give you a quick explanation. It starts from when something happens. Things happen every day, right? When things happen to us, our body's reaction to it is what gives us emotions. So if I suddenly see a lion, what would happen to me? How would I feel? I'll be scared. That's my body's reaction to seeing a lion. If I suddenly get a gift, maybe a ticket to Disneyland, I'm excited. Yes, that's my body's initial reaction. That's my emotion. Now my emotion will give rise to feelings. Feelings last longer. Emotions don't last. They just come. They're like reflex reactions. And then the feelings is what will carry along and it can go on for hours. And your feelings is what will begin to affect your thoughts. And then your thoughts begin to affect your actions. And that's how your emotional health builds or gets broken down.
As students and young ladies that they are, it is important for them to rack their brains elderly, which brought about the quiz session.
Are you ready to rack your brain? Yes. Are you ready to think like the students that you are?
Yes.
NDLEA, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Is she right? Yes. Is she right? Yes. Congratulations.
Other invited guests took turns to admonish the girls, which saw one of the guests advocating for a similar gesture being extended to the male child.
The mother of the nation. She is the mother of kings and queens. She is the nurturer, the first nurse, the first every single thing to every human being, no matter how big, came through a mother. And a mother came through a child, the girl child. Should be respected, should be nurtured, should be tutored, and our girls must be mentored. Our beautiful girls, we see you all the time. Education district for our girls, we see, including those in private schools, we see you all. We are all within the same confines, so we are all one. We appreciate Happy International Day of the Girl Child to us all.
There's nothing you can compare to. When your husband meets you as a virgin, the respect will be there for life. Forget all those influences of, you don't know what is going on. You know, all these things we've been hearing since morning. Don't be swayed by all those sweet talks. We know that peer pressure is real, and it's really, really very, except for those who have really disciplined their mind that no, nobody can, make me to go the way I don't want to go. The mind has to be well disciplined. If not, peer pressure, the influence is real, and we really need to look at that. It depends on you. It's about you. It's about your life. There's no way, as bad as it is, as bad as our society is now, for a man to meet you as a virgin on the wedding day. They will tell you that was what obtained in those days. It is still obtainable now.
But one thing I have to say is this, please, as we nurture the girl child, please let's try and do something for the boy child. Yes, because it's complementary. See these little ladies here tomorrow, the women, the wives, housewives, something like that. And they are beautiful ladies that they know how to take care of their homes. But what about the boy? You just ignore him now, he's growing up, and by the time he's of age, he's something else. So please, as media, as we are doing this for the girl's child, please, once in a while, let us think about the boy's child too. Let us bring them together. Let us invite them to the NDA. Let's talk to them. Is that okay? So that by the time, they'll be going pari passu. So as the girls are growing, the boys are growing too.
More presentations were done by some schools, which was followed by the plenary session.
Precious little darling, so cared for, so mean that one's life is hidden, afraid that judgment kills. What more do you want, they say? Fat girls are being body shamed, picked on, and called gluttons. Slim girls are being pitied because they believe they are from poor background. Girls born with vitiligo are going to hide and cover themselves with long clothes. Albinos are seen as monsters and punishment from our God. Run away, every
girls they are going with. One is tall, is cute, he has pink feet, what's single, he's very much his song. Now he's tall, now he's pink, he's big. I do. Maybe now. It's not what I asked you. She continue to follow she in school here. The day I want to transfer is the next that Rebecca school told Lolly. I asked you to go and make friends. Or to go and meet the boys. You're not telling me that one of your friends that following boys that she couldn't come. Hey, Rebecca! Rebecca! Wait, is this the example you want to say? Is this what you want to do? No, what if your sister says, what are you going to say to her? Kill myself. Come, let me ask you. Are you a virgin? Rebecca, are you a virgin? Yes, I am. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Rebecca, your body is what? It's my pride. Your body is what? It's my pride.
Of the models we see nowadays. Musicians, actors, when they are shooting a movie, or when you watch this kind of action films, there's no how you will not see drugs in it. So they might feel like this is normal.
Sometimes you don't need to blame the children. If you check their background, their mother and their father, they are practicing it too. So just like since my parents were doing it, there's no how they see. There's no how they don't want to start practicing it. So then their family background also matters.
We have parents who don't know. And, okay, let me use one in my office. Drug-dependent person that was brought. And he said, this same thing they are complaining about, my father did it. As much as possible, I want us to understand as parents that we are role model to our children. Whatever we do, the children see as the right thing to do. They cannot believe that you as parents will be leading them astray. So let us try as much as possible to lead our children to the right path.
So as a parent, now I'm having high blood pressure. Because it seems like we have a lot of work to do. You can decide not to do what your parents are doing. You go to mosque, you go to churches. You can decide not to do what they are doing.
The project coordinator, Mrs. Khadijat Olagunju, graced the podium to deliver a vote of thanks, which was followed by the second stanza of the national anthem, which signifies the closing prayer.
We thank you for taking out time to grace today's occasions with us. We applaud and appreciate your presence. Most importantly, it's showing gratitude to all our partners. We appreciate you and adore you.
Great lofty heights attain to build a nation where peace and justice reign.
We hope all that was said and done will remain in the hearts and minds of the young girls.
Very excited, fulfilled, beyond our expectation.
The event today is useful because it's an avenue to
People that, yes, they
point
understand
out
what you're trying to say and
to
where
the
you
girl child
want them
that is
to
very
be.
important, and there is
not
need
just
for
anyhow.
her to know from this age that she has to take care of herself
It
in
sounds very
order to
passionate, so I said everything that we're talking about
to progress,
So,
to take the right decisions, to take the right steps into the future.
Just talking about the various challenges that the girl child has to face in the 21st century. We touched on things from decency to nudity to narcotics, drugs abuse, confidence, education, so many things. I'm sure girls learn a lot of things too. Remember that when you educate a girl, you educate a nation, and remember that all our young ladies out there, you're queens and your
Don't forget though.
Appreciate our sponsors. No amount of thank you will be enough to appreciate and quantify the generous support towards this program. Right from Indomie, Right Foods, Power Oil, Nimi Pasta, courtesy of Media Rich. Also, we appreciate Mrs. Shakira Tutukiti from KSR Foods. We appreciate them and we applaud them. God continue to enrich them.
The event was fantastic with the presentations from the schools. Like the event was action-packed and very, very good. I'm very sure, okay, plus the presentations and the speeches from the dignitaries present and NDLE, I'm very sure all the girls went home with one or two things. In fact, more than one or two things. They learned a lot from today's event. Like this is just another way to impact into the young girls, and I'm glad I was like able to give my little I can. You understand? By also encouraging co-anchoring the event.
Money changer. Just like you,